One of the most talked about television shows right now is the Netflix four-part series, When They See Us. It tells the story of the so-called Central Park Five, the five New York City youths ages 14 to 16 who were convicted of rape after an April 19, 1989 attack in Central Park. Their convictions were all vacated after a serial rapist named Mateus Reyes confessed in 2002 to the rape of the Central Park jogger and said he acted alone. The five are all black or Hispanic. The 29-year-old victim was white. The crime was a national sensation, further dramatized when Donald Trump, then a well-known real estate developer in New York, paid for a full-page ad in multiple newspapers, including the New York Times, advocating the return of the death penalty. In 2014, the administration of Mayor Bill de Blasio settled a lawsuit brought by the five for $41 million, but the city admitted no wrongdoing on the part of the investigators. In the sympathetic Netflix telling, directed by Ava DuVernay, each of the five is shown confessing only after being coerced by overzealous cops and prosecutors. Singled out for particular scorn is Linda Fairstein, then a supervisor of the prosecution team. Fairstein wrote in the Wall Street Journal this week that the Netflix series is, quote, so full of distortions and falsehoods as to be an outright fabrication. Last week, Fairstein, who has a second career as a best-selling author of crime fiction, resigned her position as a board member at Vassar College, her alma mater. And this week, Elizabeth Lederer, the trial prosecutor of the five, resigned from a teaching role at the Columbia Law School amid protests from the Black Law Students Association. In an interview that aired Wednesday night with both the five and the actors who play them in the TV series, Oprah implored everybody to now refer to them as the exonerated five, not the Central Park Five. But is it that simple? Joining me now is Eric Reynolds, a former New York City police officer who, on the night of the attack, arrested two of the five. Eric, thanks for being here. You watched the Netflix series and you thought what?
Well, thank you for having me, Michael. I watched the Netflix series and I was shocked. Okay, I actually laughed out loud when I saw the Felicity Huffman playing Linda Fairstein implore the police to go out and round up all black men in Harlem. I thought that was absolutely preposterous. It never happened. Linda Fairstein was never even in the precinct that day when the investigation was started, first of all. Second of all, the district attorney does not give orders to the police department. They do not direct our investigations. Our investigation was well underway once Linda Fairstein arrived at the Central Park precinct.
Someone who knows only of this case what they watched in that four-part series would come away thinking that the admissions